In today's video I'm gonna show you how to reveal and attach the object to a subject. Cringe. It's a very easy technique and I think it works perfect for short form content. Whenever you want to present something, it's just very eye-catching. By the way, if you just came across this channel, my name is Bart and I'm a video editor. I'm currently posting daily on YouTube and I'm sharing all the knowledge that I've acquired over the years. So if you stick around, I can guarantee that your editing skills will skyrocket. With that being said, we're gonna get straight into After Effects. This is probably easier than a lot of you would think. So basically for starters, we need to rotobrush the subject. So in that case, I'm the subject with a beautiful facial expression. And now I'm gonna make sure that the time indicator is on the first frame. I'm gonna double click the clip, now move over to the rotobrush tool. And if I hold Ctrl and press the left mouse button and drag up, I'm gonna increase the circle. So I'm just gonna select myself. And by the way, if you hold Alt, you can deselect. The most important part is around here because I want to reveal the logo from behind my shoulder. By the way, a quick tip, if you wanted to rotobrush the hair, you can always head over here, press, and pick Refine Edge tool. And that way, you can select the hair. Depending on the lighting, sometimes it's working good, sometimes it's working bad. For this situation, I'll probably stick with regular rotobrush tool. Wait up, I'm seeing an error. Alright, seems perfect to me. Now I'm gonna head over to the preview. If you don't see that panel, just head over to the window and pick preview over here. So now I'm gonna click the play button and it should scan the entire clip I selected. And now it's gonna go frame by frame and try to match where my body is. So like I'm saying, it depends on the lighting if it works good, but in that case it's perfect because that area over here is perfectly selected. So now I'm gonna hit freeze. Now it's gonna go for a bit, reading each frame. Perfect time to drink a little bit of tea. Oh, you can subscribe during this time. By the way, since we're waiting for this, I'm running the editing shift where you will find a ton of video editing assets. So if you want to take your editing game to another level, check out the description below. Oh, it's done. Now we can head over to the composition window. And as you can see, everything seems perfectly fine. You can always make some adjustments. For example, I could shift edge a little bit. I think like -15 should be fine. So if we take a closer look over here and we decrease shift edge, we're just gonna get rid of that error area over here. I could probably reduce shadow as well. Might go with like 50%. Feather at 5 seems fine, contrast as well. Alright, so everything's perfect right now. So now what we need to do is bring back our background. So the way to do it is duplicate that layer. So I'm gonna hit Ctrl D. Then I'm gonna move over to the bottom layer and I'm gonna remove the effect. So now we got a separation. If I turn off that layer, we're gonna notice that the background is empty. So if we drop After Effects logo right now on the timeline and scale it down and put it in between layers, we're gonna notice that the logo is behind me. So now it's literally the effect I was going for. So let's say we want to reveal the logo somewhere here. So I'm just gonna set the keyframe for position, move it forward, and drag it behind me. I'm gonna select both keyframes, ease them, and use intro graph. Actually, let me just show you in the graph editor. So it's a peak on the left. Also would be a good idea to add motion blur. So that's what inexperienced editors do. Just putting the logo in the back and it doesn't really move. But the key to make it seamless is attach the logo to the body. So how I'm gonna do it is first create a new null object. And now with the first layer selected, I'm gonna go to tracker over here. Let me close it down so we can see perfectly. Let me just make some room for this. So like I said, with the layer selected, we're gonna hit track motion. And now a double box popped up. So what we need to do is first of all, increase it like that. And then we need to find a point of attachment. So something that is visible and will allow us to attach the logo to the body. So since I want to reveal it somewhere from here, I'm thinking maybe a part of my t-shirt would be a good idea. Probably this would be a good idea over here. I think After Effects could do a good job with this. Come on After Effects, I just trusted you, so you better don't disappoint me. So now it's also important to head over here and edit target. And in the layer, I'm gonna choose our null object. I'm gonna hit OK, and that way everything that After Effects is gonna read is gonna be assigned to null number 2. So now make sure that the time indicator is on the first frame and the box is perfectly positioned. Now we can head over to Analyze and hit the play button. Actually Analyze forward. And as you can see, After Effects is doing a pretty good job here. Once it's done, we can hit Apply, hit OK, and now it's added a tracker to our main video, but also we got position keyframes in our null object. So if I take our After Effects logo and parent it with a pick whip to null number 2, it's gonna stay attached to the subject. And now if we zoom in, I can tell that we got some errors over here. And it's all because I shifted the edge too much. So we're gonna go back to 0 with this. I'm even gonna increase the percentage, maybe like 75. Yeah, let's see now. And somewhere at this position, we're gonna copy the keyframes, paste them here, and right click them, keyframe assistant, and time reverse keyframes. And that way, the logo is gonna go back. Okay, let's play it back. Okay, seems pretty good to me. I would probably play around with the shift edge a little bit because I can tell that we got some black area over here, but these are just the details. So that's basically how we do it. I would probably just add a shake on top was wondering why it's so slow and I was doing it in 4K. We got some movement, the footage is shaky, but at the same time the logo is attached to the body. Now we can play it back. And it seems perfectly fine. We could pre-compose these 2 layers and add deep glow just to spice it up a little bit. So that's the final result. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. So that'll be it for this simple video, and remember you can replace the logo with the text, with the screenshots, with whatever. So the possibilities are really countless. I really appreciate you being here, it's really crazy how fast we grow. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers guys.